Properties of nuclei. First property is its shape. Now, for all practical purposes, देखो, हर काम के लिए, हर practical purpose के लिए जो shape होता है nucleus का, we assume it, we regard it as a spherical. As we all know, atom is spherical, so. But it is not a perfect sphere. There is a deviation of 10%. It means that it is 90% spherical, but not like a एकदम perfect sphere. ऐसा like कुछ deviation हो सकता है, ठीक है? Now we will talk about size of nucleus, but before that we'll talk about volume of nucleus. Nucleus is a sphere, therefore the volume is of sphere, that is 4 by 3 pi r cube, where r is the radius of nucleus. As 4 by 3 pi is constant, so we can say that volume is directly proportional to r cube. Also, nucleus contains nucleons. So as the number of nucleons increase, volume of nucleus increase. For example, if a house if a house is for nuclear family, then it will be small as compared to for a joint family, because joint family family members are more, so they need more space. Just like that, volume of nucleus is directly proportional to number of nucleons in nucleus. As the number of nucleons increase, the volume of nucleus will increase. Number of nucleons is number of proton plus number of neutron. So number of protons plus number of neutrons is atomic, mass number. So volume is directly proportional to mass number. As volume is directly proportional to r cube as well as to a, so A is directly proportional to R cube, or can say that volume is directly proportional to mass number and volume is 4 by 3 pi R cube. So A is directly proportional to R cube, or it can also be like A directly proportional to R cube. It can also be written as like this, R, which is directly proportional to A की power 1 by 3. Now, by this volume of nucleus, what I want to make you understand is size of nucleus. Therefore, we have studied volume of nucleus before. So size of nucleus, its order is Fermi. Fermi means 10 raised to power minus 15. Order means 10 raised to power, like something written in 10 raised to power, then it is order. So size of nucleus is nearby 10 raised to power minus 15 meters or Fermi. So listen, hydrogen have 1 proton and 0 neutron, where sodium has 11 protons and 12 neutrons. So obviously nucleus जो है इसका वो ज़्यादा बड़ा होगा, because इसके अंदर ज़्यादा देखो न्यूक्लियस में होता है न्यूक्लियॉन्स, ठीक है, न्यूक्लियॉन ज़्यादा है तो it will occupy more space. Therefore, this nucleus is larger. Okay. Now, size of nucleus. Size of nucleus, as the number of nucleons in nucleus increases, as the number of nucleons बढ़ते हैं nucleus के अंदर, number of nucleons यानी neutrons plus protons, तो उसका size भी बढ़ता है. And relation जो है between radius and mass number is this, because size बढ़ रहा है जैसे जैसे mass number बढ़ रहा है, that is number of nucleons बढ़ रहा है, और ये वाला तो relation I have already told you. So proportionality हटाएंगे तो आएगा R naught, which is a constant whose value is 1.2 Fermi. That is 1.2 into 10 raised to power minus 15 meter. R is radius of nuclei and A is the mass number. Now we'll go on the mass of nucleus. So mass of nucleus is quite small, therefore it is not compared in gram or kg. Another unit is there for nucleus, that is atomic mass unit. It is very small, like we know that it is one atom of carbon 12 mass divided by 12, because on an atom contains protons plus neutrons, 12. So mass of nucleus of mass number A is AMP or AMU, because AMU is MP only. So mass of nucleus is directly proportional to A, that is the number of nucleons. As the number of nucleons will increase, mass will increase. Similarly, R was also dependent, like size is also dependent on mass number, that is number of nucleons. Because number of nucleons, if they will increase, then size of nucleus will also increase. Similarly, volume was also dependent on A, because size increase, volume increase. Okay, because the volume is directly proportional to mass number, and you know the volume is directly proportional to R cube. We all know that. And R is directly proportional to A 1 by 3. Wait, I'll write. Volume is directly proportional to R cube, and R is directly proportional to A 1 by 3. So volume is directly proportional to A 1 by 3 का cube, and that is volume is directly proportional to A. The volume भी size of, number of nucleons पे depend करता है. ठीक है, वॉल्यूम से हमने साइज समझा. That is it. Now let's move on the density, which is denoted by rho. Density is mass upon volume. Mass is AMP and volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube. R is R naught A 1 by 3. So it's AMP and like this. Like R का लिख लिया हमने R naught A 1 by 3, तो R naught का क्यूब हो गया, A ऐसा ही रह गया. Then A को A से कट किया. Then बचा like 3 ऊपर आ गया, तो 3 MP. And फिर MP की वैल्यू रखी. MP की वैल्यू क्या होती है? मास ऑफ प्रोटॉन. इट इज 1.67 into 10 raised to power minus 27 kg. 4 pi की वैल्यू होती है 3.14, and R naught की वैल्यू, as I've already told you, it is 1.24 me. That is 1.2 into 10 raised to power minus 15. Okay, so meters. Okay, so by solving all this, the value 2.3 into 10 raised to power 17 kg per meter cube ही आएगी. Nuclear density is obviously independent of A. हर जगह A पे dependency थी, यहाँ पे A ही कट गया. तो डेंसिटी हर टाइप के एलिमेंट के पीरियोडिक टेबल में जितने भी एलिमेंट हैं उन सब की डेंसिटी ऑफ न्यूक्लियाई एक ही समान आएगी. दैट इज ऑफ ऑर्डर 10 raised to power 17 kg पर मीटर क्यूब, या फिर ग्राम में लिखेंगे 10 raised to power 14. यही आएगी डेंसिटी. इट डज नॉट डिपेंड कि हमने कौन सा एलिमेंट चूज किया है, कौन सा टाइप ऑफ न्यूक्लियस चूज करा है, हमेशा डेंसिटी यही आएगी. एक क्वेश्चन है जहाँ पे देखो, जहाँ पे मास दे दिया तो ऑब्वियसली वी हैव टू सॉल्व इट बाय राइटिंग मास, बट द थिंग इज लाइक हमने 5.6 पॉइंट, ये 5 है. ओके, सो हमें मास ऑफ आयरन दे रखा है और ए दे रखा है 55.85 क्यों है, बिकॉज इट इज एन आइसोटोप. तो आयरन की न्यूक्लियर डेंसिटी है, एनसीईआरटी का क्वेश्चन है, तो हमने मास लिखा. यू की वैल्यू रखी, दैट इज 1.67 इन minus 27 kg, and we have solved it. बट आंसर तो वही आएगा, that is 2.3 into 10 raised to power 17 kg per meter cube. So that's it. Thank you.